sad time, if I'm honest. I've had this car 1 year, well, just over a year, and it was a big purchase for me, and I absolutely love the car. I have done over 10,000 miles in a year, and it's time for a change. This car's running costs are quite high, but obviously if you like your cars, you don't buy them to save money. So yeah, I am sad, and I could say to you that, oh, do you know what, I'm going to sell this car, save myself some money, and just roll around in the Boxster and keep that for a little bit. But the truth is, that's just not going to happen. And as I'm looking around at other M4s to see what they're kind of going for now, what the rate of sale is, what's amazing is the price has dropped considerably. Now I bought this car for 21.5 grand, and in my head at the time it was a bit of a steal. 1 year later, I go on eBay, I go on Facebook Marketplace, I go on Auto Trader. Typical, the battery goes on the GoPro. Yeah, so the car has devalued, and M4s now, if you buy private or through a dealer, it doesn't really matter. The price has dropped to like 18,000 in a year. Now, book value, so if I was going to go Part-X this car in for another one, or just sell it to a dealer, the book value is £14,000. 14 grand for a BMW M4 with 97,000 miles on the clock. Now, if you're a little bit sensitive around mileage on the clock, I'm sorry, but you know, I do believe these cars are meant to be driven, and yes, I've done over 10,000 miles in this car in a year, but to me this car is worth so much more than 14,000. Yes, this is me probably having a little bit of a moan, but to be honest with you, I know it needs to go, so I'm just going to have to suck it up a little bit and enjoy the journey. And so I am going to take you through the journey of selling this car, and also through the journey of modifying the Porsche Boxster. Now, the Porsche Boxster is a 987. The exhaust is a little bit blowy, to say the least, at the moment, so I need to put a new exhaust on. Well, I don't need to, I could have it repaired, but of course it's a good excuse to essentially get a new exhaust system. So drop any ideas you have on what I should do to the Porsche in the comments below. But on the M4, this is one of the last drives in this car, and I'm going to get it cleaned up. It is pretty clean already, but I'm going to get it cleaned up as much as I possibly can, so when I do take it to sale, they're not going to try and knock me down just for having a dirty car. It's in really good condition. The only thing that it hasn't got going for it at the moment is the 20-inch BBS alloys that definitely need a refurb. I've been quoted like £400, £450 to refurb all 4 alloys, which I think is a really good price. So the fact that they're worth £3,000, those alloys, to be honest with you, yes, I could spend 400, 450 quid on refurbing them and then selling them, but to be honest, if they try and knock me down any more than 400, they're being a bit cheeky, and I'll probably push back quite hard on that. But other than that, the car's in really good condition. I've had an amazing 12 months with it, genuinely an amazing 12 months. One of the other things that costs so much with these cars is insurance now. When I first bought this car, I paid £1,100 for 12 months insurance, which, to be honest with you, 37 years of age, 7 years no claims, I thought was quite pricey, but I was willing to pay it. This year, I've been quoted £2,000, almost double the price, which I find just absolutely criminal, considering I've got another year's no claims. But hey, you know, it sounds as if I'm moaning, I absolutely am, but the big thing for me is that I have absolutely loved owning this car, and I am going to enjoy it until I sell it. So to finish this video with a question. What would you get instead of a BMW M4? There's a challenging question, one that I can't answer. The one thing I have been looking at is going back to my Japanese car days. That is one thing I would love to do, is have another Japanese car.